Depends on WDXE News. On the air since 1951. This is The Legend. 105.3, 95.3. WDXE.
That's us, WDXE. It's time for the Friends and Neighbors Hour on this Wednesday, December 3rd. And my friend and neighbor, as usual,
yeah, we're here.
Is Keith Durham. Keith, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. You doing good?
You got all your Christmas shopping done?
I hadn't even started.
Me neither. Actually, that's not true. I have done a little bit, but I can't say what I did.
Well, we got our kitchen done, and I asked my wife, could that be my gift to her this year?
Yeah, see, I
said no.
I got myself a pool table for the basement and redid the basement, and I said, "Can that be your gift?" She said, "No."
Oh.
So anyway,
well,
it's mine and Daniel's.
Do you
gift.
have a wife that's hard to buy for?
Not really.
Okay.
Yes and no, because she doesn't really want anything.
So that's it. We live in a day and time when most people, when they want something, they go get it.
Yeah, we do. But now Teresa's not even one to go get it. I mean, she's pretty content with. I mean, I gave her a broom last year, and
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. And she's still got plenty of life left in that broom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She don't wear it out during the year.
She had to piece it back together a time or two, but it's still good.
Yeah, I had to do that the other day. I didn't realize that the handle twisted off the broom. So.
Oh, I'm only kidding, of course.
And I'm left-handed,
listen,
so I use it backwards.
My wife is like Jared Clower's wife. She don't want nobody messing with the deal she's got.
But I like that. Exactly right.
Oh, Lord.
I think we went from just looking back in my short time here on Earth, Christmas, back when I was growing up, we got things that we needed, like
Yeah.
get a new pair of pants, stuff like that, and new pair of shoes and stuff like that. And that was stuff that we needed to go to school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then as time progressed, it turned into you get stuff that you wanted, like a bicycle or a toy or something like that.
Yeah.
And now we're living in an age where we get everything that we want and we have everything we need.
I was just thinking about that literally just a few minutes ago. I was thinking about our Christmas and how pitiful it is that we have everything.
Yeah.
We have everything. And when you can't think of something you even want or need, then you've got a pretty good life.
Yeah, you're right.
We live in a pretty good spot. And I was thinking about, too, there was, of course, George Carlin. George Carlin, the comedian, he's dead and gone now.
Did he die?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, a lot of his stuff you couldn't listen to in mixed company by any, and a lot of his stuff, but he had a routine that he did. I think he actually did this maybe on the Johnny Carson show, because he made appearances on the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah.
So it was TV comedy or something. He had a little routine called A Place for My Stuff. And he was talking about, and this was years ago, he was talking about how we Americans have so much stuff.
Yeah, we do.
That we have to build places to put it.
Yeah.
And we do, and not only that, we buy storage units to put our stuff. And then we fill that one up, and then we got more stuff, and we need another place for more stuff.
So I guess is that
it's kind of comical, really.
Yeah, is that a topic of conversation when you guys drive down the road? I know that when we drive down the road, even if I'm riding with like colleagues from work or something, and we pass these storage building places that they're building everywhere, I'm like,
yeah,
who's got that much stuff that we've got to have all these storage buildings?
Well, you got to tell me, and I'm sure I'm right about this. There's been times in your honey's life that you wonder where to put something you've got.
Well, we park outside because our garage is full.
Exactly.
So,
and so if you
but
really
most of the stuff I got, I can throw away.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep it. I'm a hoarder, I guess.
Well, we all are to some degree.
Yeah.
Some things, I guess, but some worse than others. But yeah, and honestly, if you decided you were going to clean out your garage, where would you put that stuff?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. What if you wanted to put your cars in the garage like it was designed to do? What would you do?
That would be a first for us. So, I would love to do that.
That was the reason. That was my whole reason. Of course, I sell real estate for a living,
Yeah.
and I see a lot of people's homes and their garages. And most of them, the majority of them seem to be just like that. They've got so much stuff, and you've got so much stuff that you can't put your vehicles in there.
Yeah.
And that I'm not saying that's terribly wrong, but when we built our house, I purposely did not build a garage. I built a carport, and that way I couldn't clutter it up because
Really, that's unusual not to build a garage.
I wanted a carport, and the reason I wanted a carport because I knew that if I built a garage, I would just stuff it full of stuff, and my car wouldn't go in there.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for a shop. Since you're in the real estate business,
Yes.
I'm looking for a shop.
I got you a shop.
Do you got me a shop?
Yeah. How big a shop you want?
About 40 by 60
Okay. Do you want it any particular location?
in town. Yeah.
Okay. We got you. I'll take care of you.
No, you take care of it.
If long as the money's no object, we can fix you.
No, that's the biggest object.
Oh well, never mind.
So, half of my, we have two garages and two
Yeah.
single car garages. And half of my side is my lab. I got a lab set up in there. So, I can't, and I don't have a lot of stuff in there, but you can't pull
You got
apart.
one item in there. It's probably taking up pretty good.
It
amount
is
of
taking
room.
up a lot of space. Actually, I have two items I've been
Couple items in
tinkering
there.
with a long time. So I'm working
And
on,
listen, you don't have to keep that thing. If it's not worth messing with, get rid of it.
well, I'll get it functioning for you. And
Then what are we gonna do with it?
put it up for auction. It's somebody wants to
Somebody. Yeah, that's right. We'll sell it. We're talking about a
And,
jukebox.
yeah, it's a jukebox, and I got a full set of keys for it now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought those.
All right. Well, you and I are partners on the thing.
Yeah, we are. I haven't paid you for my side of it yet.
Well, you're doing the labor on it, so that's your payment.
Oh, I got you. But I was working on a golf simulator last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so had a couple things wrong with it. I won't bore you with the details, but I got it working. It's
Well, you working on for somebody, or is it one you have for yourself?
yeah, a guy, Andrew at work, I work next to him. He takes golf lessons from somebody, and their golf simulator was broken.
Oh, okay.
And those things are expensive. They are super expensive.
I'm sure.
So, and it's basically a 15-cent part that's bad in it.
Wow.
So-
Okay. Well, I was amazed that you fixed my little speaker that you
Have
did.
you used that yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
We use it I use it a lot.
Okay.
That's the reason why I was like, surely, and they don't make that unit anymore.
No.
And it was a very expensive unit when I bought it.
Yeah.
But I like it because it's a horn.
Yeah. That's right.
And it's, anyway.
So
there-
it's got a new horn on it. Did you notice that?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
what was wrong.
I've got two of those.
Okay.
They're different models, but they don't make them at all anymore.
I got you.
And so I ended up finding another one and bought it. Not because of that one was broke, but I just found a deal on one and bought it.
Yeah.
And anyway,
George Carlin's been dead since a long time. Since 2008.
yeah, he's been gone a while. He's petrified by now.
Well, I got YouTube, and he shows up on there every once in a while.
Yeah, George.
They're still alive.
I hated that he was such a crazy liberal because he was brilliant.
Well,
There was some real genius in the man, but at the same time, he was crazy.
I never watched him off stage though, and but did he bring it to the stage a lot though?
What?
His liberalism.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. So I don't guess I've seen that side.
yeah.
I
Now,
don't watch much stuff like that anymore.
well, I mean, I don't either, but I mean, over the years, I've seen him. I've told this story before, but he made appearances when I was very young on the Johnny Carson show, and I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah.
He did the Hippy Dippy Weatherman.
Really?
He was the original Hippy Dippy Weatherman.
So we didn't have the original Hippy
No, we called Hippy Hippy here because of that.
Dippy? Yeah. He sounded like it.
Well, we nicknamed
Jerry.
the Hippy Dippy Weatherman here at the
Yeah.
radio stations, but the original Hippy Dippy Weatherman was George Carlin.
Really?
Yeah, you can look that up. You see where he made appear, and of course back in that day, the hippie culture was big, and
Yeah,
he
you're
was.
talking about the 70s, maybe?
Yeah, the late '60s, early '70s.
Yeah.
The hippie culture was big, and George Carlin kind of looked the part, and of course he would be this stoned out weatherman.
Yeah.
And that was the hippie. He was the Hippy Dippy Weatherman. So that's how that started.
So talking about hippies.
Yes.
We have a commune of I guess, I don't think we call them hippies these
I have
days.
some great. Yeah, they're still hippies.
They call themselves hippies?
Well, I call them hippies. It's the
Well,
hippie
I
farm.
mean, I do.
It's the hippie farm.
Yeah. So, I remember growing up, and like being at Crockett Pool when I was a kid.
Yes.
And being at Crockett Pool and the hippies come.
They would come in a busload.
And everybody left. I mean, that's the craziest thing. I'm like, why is everybody leaving? It's like, well, the hippies are
They were
going.
invaded. You know, when they first came on to the scene here, I mean, people didn't know what quite to make of them.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know, were we scared of them?
A little bit, yeah, probably. You're like, there's some crazy hippies, you know.
But they would show up in the bus load of them.
Oh
would
yeah,
come out.
I remember.
And it happened more than once. I've been there a
It
couple
happened,
times.
yeah, yeah, it happened more than once. I was a lifeguard there in 1979.
Well, I would have probably been there.
Yeah. So anyway, of course, the hippies had been there for a while. They came in 1970, 71.
I'm not sure.
70, 71 is when they landed up there, I think.
But you know, when I had my own company back in the late 90s and early 2000s, I did a lot of work for some folks up on the hippie farm, like the guys, I can't remember their names. One guy was a lawyer, super smart guy, and
Yeah.
he had this house that was pretty much off grid. It was solar powered, and
Yeah.
it was really super neat.
I've had Phil Schweitzer in here, Doug Stevenson in here. They're friends of mine
Yeah,
up
yeah.
there that still live on the farm.
Yeah.
And I've had them here as guests. But of course, they've been friends of mine since I was in the cable TV commercial business
Yeah.
a long, long time ago. That's how I got to know them. They did production work in the video world way back when. Of course, that whole world has changed a lot now.
Yeah.
But at that time, you know, I needed them, and we got to know each other. They were great to work with.
Yeah, is it still communal up there? Like,
No,
they have the
no.
one big garden for everybody lives up there and stuff like that?
No. That didn't work.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it didn't work. They about starved to death up there. They had to code. They had to code the. I mean, I know the personal history. I've talked to the guys that did it.
Yeah.
And Phil and Doug have been great friends of mine. And I asked them one time. I said, "How did y'all?" Because see, they incorporated the farm. They have a board of directors. You have to pay to live there. You have to make your own living, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Which is totally reverse
Of what
of what they started out as.
Yeah, okay.
And so I've asked them about that. So and they said, well, it just didn't work.
You know, and that's probably as good an
Communism,
excuse.
socialism doesn't work.
That's exactly right. Even in its smallest form.
It don't work. And they had what at their peak? I guess they had what, some 3,000 people up there.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah. And because it was come one, come all, and that's why it didn't work.
Oh, I see.
Is they got there and people found out, you know,
The lazy people didn't want to work.
the
in the
lazy
garden,
people didn't want to
but
work.
They still ate
They
from
still
the garden.
wanted to eat, and
Yeah.
it just didn't work.
See, I guess my view of it was, and how probably totally wrong it was, is that well, these people just sit around and smoke dope all day, and then they come to Crockett Pool and run everybody off. You know,
Well,
that's a
you know,
juvenile view, I guess.
The Phil and Doug, you know, I've got a little greater insight to their I guess worldview, if you want to talk. They're super people. They're
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, I don't know how to put it. They're all peaceful people.
Yeah.
They want to help people.
Yeah.
And they believe in a pure type living, a healthy living. They're not dope heads.
No.
By any stretch of the
Exactly,
imagination.
and that's what I wanted.
They
that's the
could
point I
not.
wanted to
They
make.
could not do what they're doing. They were brilliant people. Now they had some of that, I guess, back in the day, where the people thought it was just a big party.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why a lot of it failed. But the responsible ones up there really wanted to build a utopia where people helped each other and lived together and lived in, and there's a lot of goodness about it.
Yeah.
But it was just totally a wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion. And they still have that kind of belief system that it could work if it was done right. You know, I feel for them, but I kind of like, I don't know if I should say this or not. Never mind.
Okay, don't say it.
I
You
better
gotta
not
think
say
about it,
that.
don't say it. People are like, what is he going to say?
Well, there was an article written about how if you ate a certain way that when you passed gas it wouldn't stink.
Oh, good gravy.
And so the article went on to say, he said, don't bust their bubble. If they feel better about it, let them think that.
Exactly.
As long as they feel better about it, it's okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm like, okay, it's harmless enough. By the way, you're listening to Friends and Neighbors Hour. My friend today is Keith Durham, and I asked him if he had anything on his brain. He said he had some stuff. I don't know.
I got some stuff.
What you got, buddy?
So I don't know that if we don't, the Wednesdays that I'm here, I can't be here every Wednesday, but the Wednesdays I'm here, we're coming into a world of AI, and we hear that term over and over and over again.
Yep.
And let me just.
Have you studied on it?
I haven't.
No.
Because we're a part of it more than you think.
Oh yeah.
But I've been in IT my whole life, and even back in the early 2000s when they started talking about things are going to be in the cloud, and
Right.
people kept asking questions. Well, what is the cloud? And then all these companies came up and said, "Hey, we're cloud-based companies, or we're cloud-hosted companies." If you bought stock in those things, you're probably a pretty wealthy person right now.
Probably so.
But it was already all around us. We just couldn't grasp the concept of it. And
Sure.
to me, I'm there with AI today, and I know all about cloud-based stuff today. But it took 10 years to sort of get a good understanding of it.
Yeah.
Even though we were doing it way back when, and actually, and when we were doing work for Murray, we were doing some of the earliest cloud-based stuff that I wouldn't say in the nation, because the technology was there, but we were utilizing it in a way where when you called Microsoft or called the help desk, they got no clue how to help you. So you're doing something they haven't done yet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so I like being there. It wasn't just at Murray; it was at other places too.
Sure.
And in fact, when I worked for Edwards Oil, we were always on the cutting edge. Shell would call us, and we were like there. If something was going to roll out first in the nation, we had it. In fact, we've got these new pumps. They're called FlexPay 6s.
Yeah.
And there's like 30 or 40 of them in the nation. We've got like 18 of them.
Yeah.
So we're always try to be on the cutting edge of technology and putting things out, and that's where you learn. You learn on that edge.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
well, see, I feel like that there's probably technologies that I need to be utilizing because of AI and all you hear about it. And it's like, I know that I need to grab hold of it and utilize it, but I have no clue where to even grab. I don't have a clue.
Yeah. So the deal is that the mindset of people in general is they don't like change.
Right.
Something's working, why change? And that's why cloud-based systems really took a long time to take off, because everything that was working had to break. Or had to get old and not work anymore.
Right.
And before they moved to cloud-based. To give you an example, when I was in IT, we had everything
Now, for
housed.
people that don't know, tell them what IT is.
Information technology.
All right, there
So
you go.
when I was in the information technology field, and I still am a little bit today, I have a different job title at my job, but I still do IT stuff.
Sure.
But we had everything in-house. Everything was based on servers, and we've got a nice server room, and all the data's there, and
Right.
and you always had to worry about the power going out, or did your backup work, or things like that. Now everything's cloud-based, and now all you have to care about is your internet working, and have backup internet, and at our location we have backup internets, and we have backup power to power those internets to make sure that
Redundancy.
Yeah, it's redundancy built in, and so you try to guard against as much stuff as you can, and if you can push something up to the cloud, push something to a different, which means put it somewhere else in the nation where it's hosted, like put it up on Google, and you put something up on the Google cloud, it's not just in one location, it's probably in 10 different locations, so if one goes down, it's still there.
Yeah.
And so the availability of data is still great, and the accessibility of it goes up on cloud-based stuff. So you don't have to be at the office to get to your data anymore. You can be anywhere in the world, you have an internet connection,
Sure.
you get to your data.
Right.
So that's, even though we could do that before, you had to manage that pretty closely, because if you start poking holes through your firewall to allow your people through, other people can get through too. So you just had to guard against that. So
Yeah.
so the world of IT management has changed a whole lot because of cloud-based stuff, and it has really relaxed. I'm going to say, I'll use the word relaxed. It has relaxed the minds of the sysadmins because they don't have to worry about that portion of the data. Go ahead.
My friend Joe Brewer. By the way, Joe, I didn't see your text message. I'm going to tell you. He said clouds dissipate.
Oh, they do. They do.
But I want to wish happy birthday to a couple of people that I missed yesterday, and the reason being is I didn't see it. But yesterday was the Wilkinson twins' birthday. They were 57 yesterday. Jennifer and Jessica, she owns Joe Brewer.
She owns him.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Joe Brewer belongs to Jessica.
I like that.
So there you go. How about
So
that?
they
Happy
graduated with
birthday.
them. Those are classmates of mine.
Yeah, happy birthday to them. I missed it
Twins.
yesterday.
They are
So-
red-headed twins.
That's right. That's right. So anyway,
Happy birthday
he
to
said
them.
clouds dissipate.
They do dissipate. However, that cloud's hung around.
It has hung
And,
around.
It's been around for quite a while, and it's the norm now.
It is the norm.
So
Yeah, even for us, I mean, by far. I mean, all of our documentation now is not in file folders like it used to be, although we do have some of those, but
yeah,
every document, every contract, all that stuff is, I mean, I could be in Kalamazoo and pull up all
and
my
that's the way,
contracts.
and that's
Yeah.
convenient. That's the way you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to carry. Briefcases are a thing of the past. That's why Kevin walked in here with one the other day. I'm like, "Where'd you get a briefcase, dude?"
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen one of those in a long time. So,
You gotta have a briefcase.
but he didn't have no paperwork, and he's got a stupid squeaky duck in there.
Yeah,
and
I've
stuff like
got
that.
to where I don't hardly even take my computer, my laptop with me anywhere.
Oh, I take mine. Mine travels with me.
Well, I have it, and it's with me, but I mean, I can usually access what I need on my phone.
I don't like doing that though. My phone, phones are. I have an Android, which
Right.
anybody in IT typically has Androids, but because I've always considered Apple stuff toys, if you know what. And that's a long conversation. I won't go into that. So, have you got an iPhone?
Well, I have an iPhone,
Yeah. So you got a big toy.
so I got a big toy. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it works well.
It does. I'm not going to argue. I'm not
It
going to
works
argue
well.
on the air about it. But
It works well. It does what I need it to do.
yeah, I have people.
You're much deeper than I am.
Well, no, not really, but people will come up to me and say, "Hey, I can't get my phone to do this." Well, I don't know anything about iPhones, as far as how to make them do things.
Well, the never mind. I don't know enough to even start to argue with you. But,
I'll carry it on.
but they took the iPhone functions and put them on those, so they work the same.
No, it was backwards. You got that backwards. If you got an Android
did that on
device,
purpose.
yeah, you're stirring it up. So it is. If you got an Android device, you'll have things months before. Oh, iPhone 7, you got to have it, or iPhone. What's that to now?
I have no idea. 14,
it's
17.
all a marketing deal.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
all
it's another thing that we have to have more stuff.
That's right. But it was genius because Steve Jobs back in the day, people wouldn't buy them
Yeah.
because number one, they were expensive.
Yeah.
Bill Gates did, in my opinion, steal the technology that he used from Steve Jobs. I can remember being in computers when there were no such things as mice or anything like that,
Yeah.
or a GUI, a graphical user interface. There was none of those things, and I still live today when I do troubleshooting. I'll shell out to a command prompt and I can figure out more things at a command prompt than I can from a GUI all day long. And so it's still there, it's still available, even 30 years later, But
See, you went over my head there.
no, you've been to.
I mean,
a
I know
command
what you're
prompt.
talking about,
Yeah.
but I never did go there.
Yeah. But they made it easier to manage. They made it, so the IT guy is the help desk guy that comes by your desk to help you is a thing of the past almost.
Okay. So where were you headed back to AI?
Okay, so AI is one of those things where I think we're in a position for AI today that we were in back in the early 2000s with cloud-based stuff. I don't really understand. I'm sure there's lots of folks out there that do. I really don't understand how AI is beneficial to me because I don't need to change anything in my life or do anything different,
Yeah.
What's working for me is working. Well, there's going to be a day when something doesn't work and I'm going to realize, well, that's something that AI provides for me.
Yeah.
And so, and it's, if you use Google a lot, or if you search things on the internet a lot, you're already affected by AI.
That's true.
And I may have said this on the station before, but used to, when you did a search on the internet, those searches, the engines that brought back the information to you, they did things that were weighted based on the content that was on the page being presented, how many times other people have looked at that page for the same type of content, things like that, or how many times it has been presented before in the search. But now AI will read those pages and bring back a more concise summary to you today. And so even if you're on Google and you Google something, you'll see a paragraphical a structure of something that you ask about way before you get down to any sites that you can go to.
Right.
So
and give you a brief summary of whatever you're looking for. Yeah.
But one of the things that I don't like about it, unless you're specific, it won't, and I don't know if it's been trained this way, Jeff, but it won't reply to you in a religious manner, if you know what I mean. So if I said, tell me some good things that I can do today, it won't never respond back, you need to pray today, or you need to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah, that's out the window for it.
Yeah. So I did that. I said, I went to Gemini, which is Google's AI engine. And I went to Gemini and I said, give me some ideas of some good things to talk about today. And it came back and said, that's a great topic to look up, good things to talk about. And then I went and said, give me some good things to do for Christmas and the Christmas season. Thinking it might be, and it was. And so here's the AI response for things to do at Christmas. And I used the words giving back or spreading joy.
Sure.
And so it came back with these things.
Okay.
So, and this is neat. It came back in a paragraphical style. It didn't come back with just pages that you can go to and do your own research. It came back and says, here's the things that you can do.
Okay.
So that's AI really helps out. Just in the search fields, it helps out that way.
Sure.
So the first thing it says is to adopt a family or angel tree, partner with a local charity, Salvation Army, buy gifts, clothes, necessities. But the other one, and I think these are very good ideas, 12 days of service.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, 12 days leading up to Christmas. It says to pay for the person behind you in the drive-through, leave a positive note for your mail carrier. I've never done that. Have you leave a positive note for your mail carrier? You know they're overloaded this time.
They are overloaded. We get to talk to our mail carrier once in a while, so
Yeah.
you know, because of packages and whatever.
Yeah.
And so we try to thank them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and leave a positive note for them. And then these are suggestions that AI came back with. Donate canned goods to a local food pantry. And so that's a great idea, because I'm on the board of directors at God's Storehouse, and we really, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead. Finish up.
Oh, so we if you're going to do that, donate to somebody that's going to distribute it locally so that people locally can benefit from it.
Right.
So
right.
God's Storehouse is that for us.
Right. Well, Peggy's never at a loss for words.
Oh, yeah, we got to
so we'll see what she went. So there you go.
Oh, Peggy, call back if you have a chance.
Yeah.
But the other thing was homemade holiday cards. Have you ever done that? And see, it used the word holiday. It didn't use the word Christmas.
Right. Right.
And I asked specifically about Christmas.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. Let's get her on here for a second. Hey. Okay. How are you?
I do searches all the time, and you can put Bible with it, or New Testament with it, or Bible Gateway, and pull up scripture and things, or examples in Bible. It all depends on how you word it. If you're doing it without the word Bible in there, or New Testament, or whatever another word is, it won't.
Yeah,
Because that's where I got a lot of information about David and Goliath, and it even had a place where I could look like Bible Gateway. I just wanted to throw that out because people do their searches differently. I use Google.
Yeah.
But it's not always right, and sometimes they have a notation to that, but it gives you ideas of how you can go to other sites. And also, there's a big error in there sometimes, and just the way you word it can give you two different answers, even from the Bible.
Yeah. Well, I agree.
Yeah, but you got to go back and check it though.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you're doing that, she's right. So you got to
Yeah.
be specific, and I think I mentioned that you got to be specific in your search. If you don't specifically say,
Sure.
you know, those things, it will not present that
Yeah.
back to you.
It's
that way.
not that they're completely eliminated. You just have to be specific.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And I'm going to test that out a little bit. You know, and see if I can make it respond.
Did I say that word right? Did I say specific?
Specific.
Yeah,
SP.
sometimes I leave the S off and go Pacific. So.
Pacific. Well, I know what you mean. Because it sounds
Specific.
like it. Sounds like it. You know, we didn't do word of the day though.
We have not done word of the day.
Did you want to do that during this hour?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because it's time for our late word of the day.
The late word of the day. And I won't even do the music. Introduce the word of the day.
Oh, I will. Word of the day. There's no music, right?
No music.
Okay, word
Let's
of the
just
day
do it.
is brought to you by the Lawrence County Public Library, whether they know it or
Yeah,
not.
I'm going to try to get right to it.
Okay.
Our word is spelled Alchemy. I believe it's alchemy.
Alchemy.
I think that's right. Let me see if I'm saying it right. Let's see if I'm right.
Alchemy.
Yeah.
Alchemy.
Alchemy. That's
Yeah.
what it says. Okay.
You know what that is, don't you?
Alchemy. What is alchemy?
So alchemy is the result of dropping an Alka-Seltzer in Coca-Cola.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then alchemy.
It's so
That's
you want to
pretty good.
stand back a little
You
bit,
stand,
but
stand back. Alchemy refers to a power or process that changes or transforms something into a mysterious or in a mysterious or impressive way. I'll give you two in a sense, it'll make more sense.
okay.
The shopkeepers hoped for some sort of economic alchemy that would improve business.
That doesn't. But the word, the way I've always
It brings about change or transforms something in a mysterious way.
so the I guess where I have heard the word alchemy before is in scientific use.
Yeah.
You know, they always try to see if they can mix up something to turn it into gold. But
Yeah.
it's my understanding that if it's an element, no process of alchemy can make it into an
Yeah,
element.
change it.
So that's right.
Yeah, change it or
So-
transform it.
That's right.
How about that? Well, you see, you did know.
Oh, I didn't. No, I thought it was an Alka-Seltzer and
Oh.
all right.
So I got to look up this Gemini thing.
So yeah, you don't have to. You can go to Google. So Google, if you just go to Google
If you
and do
go-
a
if-
search,
if
it
you
will
do-
yeah,
So it's an automatic Gemini search.
that's right. It'll give you a
Because
Gemini
Google,
response.
so what are the other? And this is what's a mystery
Yeah.
to me. What are the other AI platforms that you could that is supposed to be something that we could utilize?
Whether
Because I don't know.
so there's you say other platforms. Other companies have their own versions of what they do.
Okay.
But there's if you talk about another platform
And I may be using the wrong word. I'm just saying, how do we access different AIs?
Okay, so let me give you an example right here. So on my phone, I've got a thing called Google Lens, or just Lens, Lens. Have you ever heard of that?
I have, but I don't know what it is.
So Google Lens, you can take a picture of anything, and it will
Yes.
tell you. See, I'm going to take a picture of this Radio 7 media right here.
Yes.
All right, and so it's going out to the internet, and it's going to come back and tell me what that is. Hopefully.
Yes.
The image provided appears to be from the studio of Radio 7 Media, a locally owned operated media company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The sign lists several stations operated by the company at one point, which primarily serves southern Tennessee and North Alabama. Now, how in the world? And so AI generated that from a picture.
In about 2 seconds.
So you've probably seen people at your auctions going around taking pictures of things.
Oh yeah, I've done it myself.
Oh, so you do it too. So you go around and see what things are. So
Or search it if I know what the name of it is, whatever.
yeah. So do folks get on eBay and see what the market is for some of the things that they're buying and to know what to bid on?
Well, I
and
do.
stuff
If
like
I'm
that?
going to buy something, I try to see if I'm getting a deal or not.
So to see if you're getting a deal though, you have to go on. And this is where people get mixed up at eBay is like, oh, looked on eBay and these things are $1,000. Yeah, but what did it sell for? So you got to sort it out on the sold items and see what it actually sold for, not what somebody's asking for. And you know, as a person in your business, is that
Absolutely.
it's about what it will
It
bring.
doesn't
not
matter
what
what somebody's asking for it. What matters is what somebody's willing to give and you're willing to take.
That's right, man. That sets the market for it.
That's the market.
That's the whole free market concept.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, but
That's the reason why the push-pull deal works so good. If you're a partner with somebody,
yeah.
if you ever, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. Too.
Well, let's say you and I are partners on the jukebox.
Okay.
And if we did a deal where I said, and one of us wanted it, or if our agreement was like this, if we ever want to buy each other out, you make an offer, and I can either take your offer or pay you that and I get it. That's a kind of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way you're not trying to rip me off and I'm not trying to rip you off. I'm willing to take whatever I'm willing to give.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
Yeah. I like it.
So that's the way that works.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why I thought of that, but anyway.
I don't know. So you're asking about different AI engines, I believe is where you were going with that. ChatGPT is one of the AI engines
ChatGPT.
that you're going to hear around a whole lot. Gemini, of course, is Google's. Copilot is Microsoft's AI engine.
Copilot?
Yeah. So if you get Windows 11 now, it's got Copilot installed. So
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's talk about one of these Chat GPT. Everybody's.
That's
So how is it used mostly?
same way that Google Gemini is. You can ask it a question. Like I'll give you an example.
Is it its own website? I mean, you
It
go
is,
to Chat GPT, and it's its own website, and it's got its own
Yeah.
search page,
Absolutely.
like Webster's dictionary.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can pay for more advanced things, or there's free versions of it.
Yeah.
It's free to ask it questions or to make it. So it will. ChatGPT will generate photos and stuff. Like you can say, generate me a photo of a dolphin riding a horse, and it will.
Yeah.
But so
I've actually used it. I'm just asking questions because
Okay.
you can like say write me a paper on eyeglasses,
yeah.
and it'll do it.
Yeah, but what you can do is that you can also open up an Excel spreadsheet and something maybe that's really elaborate with all these functions in it, and you can say, how can I make this more efficient, or how can I make this present this data, and it will go in and tell you how you can manipulate that.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, but the other day it was there was a girl in our office that had a birthday, and so we said let's do ChatGPT and make everybody think that there's a big birthday cake in the kitchen. So we went and snapped a picture of the kitchen, which was completely empty. Which
Yes.
is, it's a rarity at our office is that the kitchen be empty. But the kitchen was empty, and then I stood in the hallway with my hands like this, and they snapped a picture of me. And so we asked ChatGPT, said take a picture or use a picture of Keith holding a birthday cake that says "Happy Birthday." And so it created a picture of me holding, I had to upload my picture, and it took my picture of me holding, and it created a birthday cake in my hand.
Yeah.
It looked exactly like I was holding a birthday cake that said "Happy Birthday, Haley," and had her age on it, and it had the candle.
Well,
on it
how
and everything.
disappointed was everybody when they didn't get the cake?
They were like, "Is that for real or what?" They went in the kitchen. The kitchen's empty. Because we said, "Okay, decorate the kitchen." With birthday that says "Happy Birthday" and all this kind of stuff.
See, you've got too much time on your hands. I can tell.
That took very few. That took it probably took 10 minutes or so.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
But you can do stuff like that. You can create any type of signage or picture that you want, and which is it's fun if you got color printers.
I got a message from one of our friends.
Yeah.
It says, "Ask Keith about Meta AI." And I don't know if it's Meta AI or just Meta Data.
No, Meta AI is Facebook's. So Meta is the parent company for Facebook and all their subsidiaries or whatever. So they do have their own form of AI, and everybody that uses Facebook and an iPhone for that matter has been a victim of Meta AI.
Which basically is it's a data collection to match you up with things that you like or don't like.
That's right. I would say if you want to see if Meta AI is working, just carry on a conversation near your phone, or if you've got Facebook open, carry on a conversation and see if it doesn't start feeding you that stuff.
That's exactly right. And it does.
It does.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
When I remember when it first happened to me and us, we were like, what's going on here? And then we figured out, okay, that phone's listening to you all the time.
It is.
That phone is listening.
That's why I don't have
whether
an
you,
iPhone.
whether you believe it or not, it's listening to you, and you can talk, and you get on Facebook, and you know it's liable to. Now I mentioned glasses. You know, I may see some eyewear ads before the day's over.
Yeah, you probably will. I won't, but you will.
I don't know. You might. No, that's right. You don't have a real phone, so.
Yeah, that's right. I've jailbroke mine, and I've rooted mine. I've did a jailbreak on it, and so I had to.
Anyway, that's Meta, so that's interesting.
Yeah, so Meta AI is Facebook's version of
Interesting.
AI.
Okay. All right.
And they all basically they can do some of the same things, but I think some of the most intriguing ones are that Google Lens. I think that's a very useful tool.
It is a useful tool. Yeah. It really, really is, because you can take a picture of something, and is it an app?
It is an app.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
So
I haven't. I don't even think I have the app, but I think Daniel did it for me one time.
So have you seen the on the whoever asked that question? These new glasses that they came out with, they're actually Ray-Bans, and they have Meta AI built into them. And
so what does it do?
Oh, I can just sit here and say, take a picture of Jeff, and my glasses would take a picture of you. Or
oh my Lord, okay.
And so I mean, it's got there's different versions of them.
It's like James Bond stuff.
It is like you can walk down the street and say, "Where's the nearest hamburger place?" and it will guide you right to it. I mean, you're just looking at your glasses.
That's amazing.
So,
yeah, I think I did see those advertised or something. Are they available now, or is that just kind of experimental?
You know, they're available on the internet, and I would like a pair for Christmas.
Would you?
If you have to, anybody's thinking about buying me something for Christmas.
Why would you want that?
Just to play with.
That's what I thought. Well, you know, you have driven one of those cars that drives itself. So.
I have.
Anyway, let's talk. Let's talk to somebody. Hey, good morning. How are you?
So on those Meta glasses, when you take that picture, where does it go?
Okay, so
Connect it to your phone?
yeah, you can marry it to your phone, and if you got an iCloud account or whatever, I don't know, because I don't have an iPhone or anything like that, so I don't know if it saves it to your pictures.
Probably does.
I think it does. I think I was in Washington D.C. and a guy took my picture. He was showing me how they worked, and I think he showed me the picture on the phone. I think it did.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But it may have went to the cloud, and he showed me the cloud picture instead of on the phone.
That probably makes more sense.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be near Wi-Fi or something like that, or to.
No, I mean, your phone, you know, it has that capability. It probably Bluetooths to your phone, and it pushes it up.
What's it doing to your brain? Is what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about them to talk about them, but I have seen them. They're pretty neat.
Hey, Miss Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hey, how's the Lights of Love tour stacking up?
Good. We've got 2 buses going Monday, and the one for Tuesday is, I'm going to say 3/4 full.
Awesome. Good. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. Bye bye.
You know what they're going to have to do over there?
What's that?
They're going to have to get those double-decker buses.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. And what they should do is a hop-on, hop-off tour.
Hop on, hop off tour.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story. I've told this story before.
Yeah.
But there was a trip that First Class Charter was doing several years ago. Missy, my daughter, was still at home, I think. Joe Brewer said, "I'm throwing my phone away." So anyway, they were going to. I was working up in Franklin near Cool Springs, and so they were going to pick me up at the mall parking lot.
Yeah.
And then I was going to travel on with them from there. Missy was on the bus, and they were on their way. So I get a text message from Missy, and I didn't understand it. I was like, "What in the world is she talking about?" And I'm waiting there at the mall, and I'm like, I didn't understand this message. I'm like, so I called her. And I said, "Missy," I said, "I don't understand this message. What is Run Gorilla? What is Run Gorilla?" And she had texted me RUN Galleria, which is the mall. And I'm looking at it going, what is Run Gorilla?
Oh, that's funny.
So she informed everybody on the bus, and they were dying laughing at me for because I had no idea what.
Oh, it's a different language.
Are you in Galleria?
Yeah.
Now, what is Run Gorilla?
But you didn't see the Galleria. You thought it said gorilla.
I just glanced. What is Run Gorilla? I thought she was making fun of me being a gorilla or something.
Which,
So
that's
anyway,
hilarious.
oh my gosh. So we're talking AI stuff, which is interesting. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's cutting edge stuff. I mean, this is, and of course, this a lot of this stuff's been around probably longer than we even know.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Somebody else wants to talk to us this morning. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing fine. Chris, can you hear me?
Hey, is this my Aunt Helen?
Yes.
I thought I recognized your voice. How are you, hon?
Doing good. It's good. Chris has a pair of the glasses you were talking about.
Oh, really?
Yes, they help a blind person so very much.
Really?
They can see a read things for you. They're wonderful.
That is awesome. That's awesome to hear. Well, that's good to know.
Yes.
And good to hear from you, hon. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
All right.
Good. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's
Isn't that awesome?
my Aunt Helen, who is blind, and her son Chris is blind, and so she's.
Oh, it's Helen and Chris Moore.
Yeah, Helen Chris Moore.
Yeah.
Helen is my mother's sister,
Okay.
and so anyway, and helped raise me. By the way, thank you. God bless you. Love
Yeah.
you.
I was their neighbor for years and years.
Well, anyway, so he's got a pair of these glasses, and they'll read for you.
I didn't even think about that.
Isn't that awesome? That's
Yeah.
pretty doggone
Yeah.
awesome.
Chris and I went to school together.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, that's fantastic to know.
That's news to me. That's awesome.
How about I need
So it can.
I
look
need
at
some
something-
glasses to read for me sometimes.
So if I understand that right, I can look at a book and those glasses will read it to me.
I'm sure
Ain't
that's
that
what it sounds
something?
like. Yeah.
I'm getting a pair.
Okay.
I wonder if you drive down the road if it says speed limit 35.
Well, you got that already.
Well, yeah,
You got devices that do that
You
already.
got your wife on the other side.
Have you, now here's
Slow
what-
down!
here's what's going to happen eventually is they're going to build cars that won't let you go past the speed limit.
So
When's that coming?
So I don't know, but we tested that. So with the vehicle that drove itself, and
Yes.
I've got a video of me
Yeah.
in a GMC truck that drives itself. It will
Yeah.
change lanes. It'll pass vehicles and get back over another lane. And I'm telling you, it's the scariest thing I've ever been part of. But it worked.
Yeah, that would scare me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we got the cruise control set on 65 miles an hour,
Yeah.
which is a good speed to go with something you don't trust. Is 65 miles an hour.
That's about as fast as you want to go with something you ain't driving.
So our first thought was, well, does it know when it gets into a new speed zone? Will it adjust the speed?
Yeah.
And at the time, it didn't. It just kept boom.
Yeah, it kept going.
Kept going.
Okay.
So, but it made that's been several years ago.
But
so
you
it
know
may
that
do
technology's there because if you put on like your Google Maps or something and you're going
Yeah.
somewhere, it'll tell you the speed limit.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, those GMC trucks at the
Yeah.
time, when you pull into a new speed zone, it'll change on the windshield.
It'll
Hey,
tell you what
45
speed limit.
zone.
Yeah. Yeah. So so it knows.
And there's
For the most part.
there's a thing on there that you can make it alert you when you're going over the posted speed limit. So
It
but
knows unless it's in Lawrence County because they change them often.
So I could go through that list, and golly, that absolutely irks me. It takes like 40 minutes to drive through Lawrence County because of it. So
You got to keep those drivers confused.
you got to me, you got to keep the state troopers on the job because they're all over that road.
Yeah.
They know that it's a huge.
You know, I'm carrying on, but I don't have any issues driving the speed limit,
I don't either,
and I haven't had a ticket in years and
But
years.
people riding with me do. They're like, "Oh man, let me drive." I'm like, "No, we're fine. We're doing the speed limit."
Yeah, me too. I have that same problem. I'm driving fine, have had a ticket in years, and for some reason my wife and children think I'm flying.
Oh, really?
I don't
Now, see,
understand.
I used to ride. Go ahead.
Peggy, you're not a speedy driver, are you?
No, but I think it was a teacher or a student, probably a student. It was about 3 o'clock on Springer Road. I guess it was yesterday or day before. And there is a new law out that has to do with, what do you call it? It's road rage for adults, but it's bullying for teenagers. And I think it's in Tennessee where they can lose the use of their car for a year. But
heard
get
that.
back on the subject, I hope you'll continue this future because AI is good as the people who control whatever they're putting in it. And just like it could be used for good, one of the ways it's going to change jobs is it's predicted for lawyers it may actually bring the price per hour, which is, in my opinion, a good thing. But whereas it had taken them forever to look stuff in, Westlaw and all, I can now go to AI, say, you know, the laws in Tennessee in 2025, they go into effect January 1. Then I go to Tennessee Gov to confirm it, which means I, as an individual, can get that information. But one of the things that's going to happen, and it's already with doctors and nurses, is because almost 80% of them are employees now, and AI and the tech companies and all, they're predicting that their liability may actually go up, which I thought would be the opposite way, because they're putting too much trust in AI. And there were even articles in the medical journals before COVID saying the same technology, you know, hackers can do this, by the way, not the doctors necessarily, but I guess they could too, is that just like you can take a disease, you know, you're talking about pictures, you can take, somebody could hack in there and make a diseased organ look normal or a normal organ look diseased. That's why they get so concerned when these medical facilities, it's about a lot of things. But I hope you keep this open because I love that part about the glasses and some of the positive stuff because I tend to read a lot of the negative stuff.
Very good. Thank you,
Yeah,
Peggy.
I may get me a pair of those glasses, but she's right. And you know what? And that's in everything these days. You're going to get out of your computer what you put in it. And I guarantee you that. And that's been like that for a long time, ever since the internet's been around. The internet is probably one of the greatest tools that's ever been invented, thanks to, what was his name? Al Gore.
Al Gore.
Yeah. So
He invented the internet.
he invented the internet.
He
So
said.
I think it was there before he was even born. But anyway, the internet is probably one of the greatest tools of our lifetime. But it will only give you back only what you ask it, and sometimes even more. And you got to be able to filter through that stuff.
Yeah, you do. That's interesting. The cutting edge technology stuff is mostly beyond me by far. I use what I use, that kind of thing. But learning about it is interesting.
Yeah.
Right quick, I changed the subject slightly, but it has to do with technologies.
Okay.
Or maybe not. The UFO phenomenon.
Yeah.
The stuff that they're saying that they're seeing, and we got little images here and there. There was an interview last night that I only saw a part of with Marco Rubio, and Sean Hannity was interviewing him, and he asked him about that. And it was interesting how he answered that. I can't even answer it like he did, but I'm thinking, okay, because they prefaced that interview by saying that it's time to come clean on all that, as if they were going to tell us something new. Well, they didn't. But the other thing that I seen in the news recently was talking about this AI technology and how the intelligence of this. They're going to have a computer before long that is smarter than the entire brain power of all humanity in one spot. And I'm not wording it right, but I'm not wording the way they said this right, but basically it was going to be smarter than the collective of everybody.
I don't doubt that. But the whole deal is AI can never, and this is, and you'll see this if you study it, it cannot emulate emotion.
It cannot.
So.
And see, that's what they think is going to do eventually, is become conscious.
I don't know. Well, maybe, but I don't know.
I don't see that.
I don't either.
Because that's equivalent to life, and it's not alive.
I agree.
It's information gathered a certain way and spit out a certain way.
Well,
that's a real simple way to put it. That's what it is.
So you and I are having a conversation with each other, and we've known each other for quite some time now.
Yeah.
If you sent me an AI generated transcript of something that you wanted to say, I probably pretty quickly could understand that you did not say that, because I know the way you talk and I know the words you use and the way you put those. Same between me and you.
Right.
You would probably be able to quickly get that. AI cannot discern those types of things. And so there's always gonna be that distinction there.
Yeah.
You'll always be able to tell that unless, unless somebody figures out how to hone that down.
So in other words, if you were a fan of Star Trek: The Next Generation, we're not going to have a Data.
I don't know what that means.
Did you ever watch it?
No.
Data was the robot. He was it looked just like a man, but he was fully.
Oh, they already got those.
No, not like this.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Data was a whole different, and I don't know. He didn't have emotion, but he wanted emotion.
I don't, yeah.
But he had a personality. It was kind of weird. So.
Yeah.
And I watched that foolish show. Yes, I did.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. Gosh, we filled up a whole hour, buddy.
Yes, we did. And people were like, thank goodness that hour's over.
We've got to get out of here. Thanks for coming in, Keith. Good Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk about Quick Mart and the 80th anniversary.
We have some special guests tomorrow.
All right, good deal. See you then.
Ukrainian position. They've been very brave in how they.
Sally wants to come in.
There he is, right there.
Hamas plans to hand over more remains to Israel to finish complying with the ceasefire that halted the war in Gaza. The day after a body
Who is
return was
where?
a disappointment.
Marco Rubio.